Michelle and welcome back to my channel. So I have some meal prep for you, hopefully. I get quite a bit done. I have lots of plans, so we shall see how far I get. Yeah, so I did pretty good this week making my meals, and I would like to say that I get to celebrate. So let's get started. All right, for my first act of the day, I am actually canning pinto beans in my 24 quart Miro canner, double stacking it. I have never done it in this canner before. I know that I can, I just have never done it because I didn't have the extra rack, but I spoiled myself and bought a rack. So here goes. I'm hoping to get these all canned up today, and then on this side, if I get my act together, maybe I'll do some more. But today, if I just get these pinto beans done, I would call that a win. All right, so I am making fajitas with the peppers and onions and a steak. And I'm just gonna add taco seasoning, and I already have cauliflower rice and green veg, so let's see what I have here. Okay, so we have the fajitas, avocado, and some cauliflower rice. This is going to be my supper. It's so delicious, and I'm learning to love that cauliflower rice. It's gonna kill me. Okay, so for supper, I made split pea soup. And as you can see, I added onion, carrots, celery, potatoes, salt, pepper, and marjoram. Now I'm going to stick it in the Instant Pot and cook it for 10 minutes, and then lunch, breakfast, whatever it is served. In this case, it's going to be supper. Okay, so this is my split pea, and it's usually ham, but I did bacon soup. And I tasted it, and it's really, really good. I just cut up a piece of bacon and put it in there, and it's so delicious. And I added a little bit more salt because I didn't do the ham bone, but it's still really good. All right, so it's soup week, I guess. This is butternut squash soup. This is the butternut squash. You can kind of see there's an onion, and then there's some celery buried under there somewhere. And then I did chicken broth that I canned a while ago, salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And so I'm gonna put this on in the Instant Pot to cook up, and then we'll be back because I have to put in, I believe I have to put in coconut milk and a couple other spices yet. So here we go. So this is the butternut squash soup. I added the coconut milk, but you can't really tell. And I added, I don't know, probably at least 2 more teaspoons of salt. And it's actually really good now. It definitely needs more salt. The recipe, every time I make something, I either add too much salt or not enough. And this time I actually think I got it right. So there we are. All right, I am attempting to use my air fryer to roast a chicken. So it's, I oiled it, and then I put all of the seasoning on it. Now, I believe we have to cook it for 30 minutes. So let's get started. All right, so I made tacos. Sorry I didn't show it to you, but I made tacos, and I made myself up a taco shell with guacamole, some cabbage, and some hot sauce with my meat. So there we go. All right, I'm not sure which meal was my favorite, but
Probably the squash soup. I'm not sure. I love that soup, but I always have to add some more salt than what they call for. But it's still really good. I think it would be even better if I could put rice and beans in it, but can't have everything you want. So anyway, thank you for tagging along and keeping me company as I did some meal prep this week. And yes, I am using things from my freezer because like the squash I bought quite a while ago and it sat on my basket. I don't know why I didn't use it up. The beans, I traded some. I have a group that I trade with, and I traded for some beans, and my son really likes those. The carrots came from my garden, the onions came from my garden. Celery sadly didn't, but I'm just doing my best to use up what I have in the fridge, and it's awesome. Let's see how well I do next week. So